Hello everyone, good morning to all of you. This is Ravindra Kumar, your math teacher. So today we will discuss about the terminology of lines and angles. We will discuss some of these in the previous session, and now in this session we will discuss further. So in this particular session we will discuss about some fundamental keywords like perpendicular lines. What is mean by perpendicular lines, and how do we understand in a better way? So actually perpendicular line means when two lines form a when two lines form a right angle with each other why meeting at a single point are called perpendicular lines, right? So now you can see from here there is a line segment AV and CD. So the intersecting point here is X, and the angle from here is 90 degree. So the right angle means 90 degrees angle, right? So it is very simple. If there is two line and the angle formation between these two lines is 90 degree, so then these lines are called perpendicular lines, right? So you can also see from the signboard there are two lines here, and they are intersecting at one point, and here is the formation of 90 degrees. In the same manner, it is also here. There is a one intersecting point, and there is a angle formation equal to 90 degrees, right? So now the second thing is this: if we have to represent it, how we can represent? So let's say we have to write AB perpendicular to CD, so we write AB perpendicular to CD. This is the sign of perpendicular, right? This is the sign of perpendicular. This is the sign. So now if we have to write XY perpendicular to MN, so XY perpendicular MN, this is the right way to draw perpendicular lines, right? So now let's move ahead with the another one, and that is parallel lines. So actually parallel lines means combination of two or more lines like this. You can see from the pictures, they never intersect each other. When we extend it to the infinity, we will whether we can extend to the forward direction or the in the backward direction, they will never intersect at any point, right? So we can see from here it is a railway track, and when we go forward to the infinity toward the to the distance, uh, then we observe that there is no point where these tracks are intersecting each other. Okay, in the same manner, this is the electric wire here, and these are also never intersect each other at any point of time. So these are called also parallel lines. In the same way, here gate, the iron used here in the form of parallel, right? So the definition will be a parallel line is a two lines are said to be parallel when they do not meet at any point in a plane which do not intersect each other. So the basically the point is that when there are two or more lines, so they never intersect each other at any point of any point or any on the surface, right? So the second thing is this, I want to tell you, if there is, let's say there is two line AB and the second one is CD, right? So AB is parallel to CD. First thing you have to keep in mind, AB is parallel to CD. So you have to represent this Y in this manner. So this is the sign of parallel. Okay, this is the sign of parallel. Like let's say you have to write CD is parallel to MN. So CD is parallel to MN in this way. So this is the sign of parallel. Okay. The second thing is this, when we measure the distance between these two parallel line, let's say at this point we measure the distance between perpendicular distance between AB and CD. So let's say it will be D. And when we measure at this point, so it will also be d. When we measure here, it will also be d. It means at any point the perpendicular distance between AB and CD must be same. Okay, this is the condition, because that's why they are parallel, or they are not intersecting each other at any point. So the distance between these two lines will be constant, right? So this is the parallel lines. Now let's move ahead. So next to the parallel line, it is transversal line. So what does this mean by transversal line? So actually, oh, let's say we have two lines. Let's say we have one is AV and other one is CD, right? And these two lines are parallel. Let's say here AB is parallel to CD. Now another line, let's say it is L, intersecting AB at point M and intersecting CD at point N. So the line which are intersecting the parallel line is called transversal. So this is a transversal, right? You can also see from here the below picture. Let's say this is C, this is D, this is M, this is N, and this is X. So CD is parallel to MN. It is obvious, right? CD is parallel to MN. And a line here X is intersecting CD. Let's say it is in P and it is in Q point respectively. So we can say the line X is our transversal. It is easy to understand, right? Now let's look at this picture. It is also clearly mentioned here. These are the parallel lines and this is the transversal, because it is intersecting parallel lines in two distinct points. Understand? Right. Very good. Now, let's come to the definition. When a line intersects two lines at distinct points, it is called transversal, right? So any line intersecting two lines at distinct points, that is called transversal. Okay, so I think you are able to understand it. Now let's move ahead to this. And there is a angle, a new thing you have to know about what is mean by angle. And so basically angle is something like when let's come to the definition. Angles are the shape that is formed when the endpoints of two rays meet at a single point. Let's come to this figure to understand it better. Let's say this is the ray A and this is the ray V, right? So the endpoint of these two rays is V. It is meeting here. So this point is also called vertex. This point is also called vertex. And the rays, these rays in the term of angle, we can say it is the arm. These are the arm of angle, right? And the inclination between these two rays, it is here. And this is actually our angle. This is actually our angle, right? So the thing is this. Now if we have to measure this angle, there are two ways to measure this angle. We can use the degree method to measure it, and it is represented by this time, or we can use the radian method to use this. Okay, so there are two ways to measure an angle. Okay, you can see from here, this is the angle from here, this is the ray 1, this is the ray 2, and this is the end point of these two ray, and here it is uh, angle is formed here at this point. Now if we have to represent the angle, so we have to use the symbol this one. Let's say suppose this is angle 1, and we have to write it as, so we can write it as angle A simply. We have to write angle P, so angle P. We have to write angle Q, angle Q. We have to write angle X, so angle X. We have to write angle theta, angle theta. So basically the point is this is the sign of angle. So when you have to represent angle, so use this sign to represent angle simply, right? Easy to understand? Very good. Very good. Now, let's so now there might be a question that's come mind. So how we can identify the angle, because the inclination between these two rows is not fixed. This may be some other kind. Let's say it may be like this, it may be like this, it may be like this. So there are a lot of possibilities to of these the angle formed between these two rays. So yes, it is obvious, and that's why angle have a lot of types here. So we will discuss the types of angles in this particular slide. So there are lots of types of angle based on the formation or the angle formed between these two rays. So we will take the separate session for this type of angles, and we will uh, understand in a very better way, right? So it is also very easy to understand and very interesting one also. Okay, so let's wait for the another session. And uh, actually just keep in mind or remember, these are the basically main type of angle. We have to discuss all about these written here. So the very first one is our acute angle, right? That is acute angle. The second one is a right angle. Third one is obtuse angle. And fourth one is straight angle. And fifth one is reflex angle. These are the major type of angle, and all these angle you have to keep in mind or remember the name of it, so that you can uh, it is easy for you to understand the properties of each and individual angles. Okay, so now this is you can say it is, this is your homework to be done by you. Now we will discuss in the previous in the next class, right? So you watched the whole videos. That is very thank you for you, and I hope you learn something from this session. You also enjoyed the session. So thank you very much. Have a nice day.